Hi, Ellie Weber, Kabbalah Guru. Welcome back to our channel, my dear family and friends, brothers and sisters, star seeds, light workers, regular folks. We got this. It's all about to unfold. Remember, this is a process. I don't believe it's all going to happen in one day, but there will be a moment, just like when we left Mitzrayim, when we left Egypt. There was midnight on the eve of Passover, on Pesach, that everything really changed from one form to another. And I believe we're coming into a moment like that. But again, this is a process. I'm going to get into this. I'm going to get into some of the intel. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell so I can let you know when our live meetings are. Smash the like button. Check out the show more below. It's all there. Everything we're doing. And let's rock. This is a huge plan. I mean, I'm reading just from the intel, a very intelligent plan being played out. 17 intelligence created to bring the awakening movement and D-class to white hat, placing Mr. T as president, the exposure of Gilligan's Island. I think you know what that means, a little island in the Caribbean where a lot of things were going down. The exposure of the selection process, Hollywood, the medical situation, big pharma, big banking, all this has been exposed in the last couple of years. We can all clearly see which is up and which is down, and we understand that there's a satanic force behind all this. They have separated all their components. All the operable pieces have been separated, just like in a school. They designed the school system to be separate, where each level is afraid of the level on top of it, and yet they're separate from each other. That's why teachers are in separate rooms, so they can't really communicate with each other, and they don't really know what's being done from above. So too the politicians, a lot of the military, all the intelligence agencies, they're all separated. A lot of them are blackmailed. They're being paid off. But we are about to see a complete reversal. This is the end of the world as we know it, and I feel fine. Now, it could be a little rocky as we go through this transition, but at the end, you just have to keep your eye on the prize and just know that we're coming to the Great Awakening, the era of Mashiach, where the lion will lay down with the lamb, and children will be safe. Children and women and people will be safe once again from this horrific force that has sought to annihilate us, to depopulate us on many different levels, and deny us of decent health, decent livelihood, a decent education, everything. They've denied us everything, and we've been caught in this matrix. We've been stuck in Egypt for many thousands of years. We've been stuck in this matrix produced by the country V near Rome. This was an evil plan. There are 13 bloodline families that I believe are hybrids. They are half reptilian or part reptilian. The reptiles got into our DNA in the Garden of Eden. That's clearly chronicled in the Old Testament, which is what I really study. Okay, so all this is going down. Now, in today's Torah, they're talking about the last plague, which is the plague of the firstborn, where the enemy will fight with itself, and that's what's really going to go down. I'll say, just from my own personal intel, coming back from shopping last night, I saw a whole bunch of ships out in the sea. They didn't have lights on. They were not cargo ships. So there's a lot of movement, a lot of military movement going on. There's a lot of things going to go down. It's going to look really scary. This is not, for us, we need to keep our heads. We don't want to be like Lot's wife. We don't want to look back in fear and anger and confusion. That's what the enemy wants. They've been keeping us in that place for many thousands of years. We are escaping the matrix now. We are leaving Mitzrayim. That means the narrow place in Hebrew. We are coming into a new era of mankind where we will have medicine that heals us. We'll be using vibrations. We will understand the calendar. A lot of lost arts. We will start eating decent food. We will cure ourselves. We will live long happy. We will be fruitful and multiply on many different levels. So this is really good news. The interesting news is that, like it says here, you are witnessing a magnificent, complicated plan that goes back to 1963. And they created a special force to protect the U.S. against a tyrannical government if it ever militarized its intelligence services against its own citizens, which is what has happened. So this is the liberation of the planet. This is a global liberation. It's not about countries. It's not about races. It's not about philosophies. I can't live with you. We can all live with each other. It's not a problem. We all just want to raise our families in peace. We have different ways of looking at things. That's fine. It's not a problem. They like to divide and conquer. They like to get us into wars. They finance both sides, and they enjoy watching us eliminate each other. But that's not going to happen anymore, because we are aware of the idea that where we go one, we go all. Because a very sophisticated intelligence plan is under operation now. If you want to learn more about that, come to our live meetings. But if you look at the letter 17, we've been getting drops, the most advanced drops that humans on the planet have ever received. And yes, there's a lot we're going to learn about the planet. There are things we don't know about, a lot of things we don't know about. We've been literally kept in the dark. Let's see, the 8th plague is the plague of locust. So first they want to get us into confusion, but you can see clearly now that when these people start to riot, they are shut down immediately. We're not playing anymore. This is a different part of the plan. I know it takes time and a lot of people are impatient, but it has to be this way, because otherwise there would be civil war, there would be unrest, there would be problems. We're doing this like kind of a controlled demolition, starting at the top. They say they're down to like mid-level floors. Just be patient. Now, I would say also, in Chumash, in the Torah, it's not just a single act. Yes, we were taken out of Egypt on the 15th of Nisan at midnight. But we had to go through the adventure of the splitting of the sea and in other words, this is a process that will take many, many years to really absorb, to understand what's really going on. But we are liberated, and in fact, most of us are on this channel have already liberated themselves, and they understand when they're in the matrix and when they're not. I've been given an opportunity to live outside the matrix. I'm very grateful to God for that. Remember, this is God's plan. This is biblical. This involves, they've been talking about this for thousands of years, the coming of the Messiah. So the Messiah is here, according to the Rebbe, my Rebbe, that he said Mashiach is here, you just have to open your eyes. So these are the times of Mashiach right now. You have to save yourself. You have to be your own Mashiach, your own Messiah. Nothing can stop what's coming, though, and everything is moving forward. I believe there will be scattered problems. There are pockets of intelligence information services that are weaponized, and those pockets will have to be eliminated. Remember, all the players are separate, and the head of the snake has been cut off. So they're all just kind of operating willy-nilly on their own. I believe the white hats are in complete control, but there will be some false flags. You can see it all over the country. They're having these shooting events. This is all to distract you from the main thing, the main idea, the main purpose, which is to just keep moving forward. Be like Nachshon. Do not look back. Do not get into your intellectual fear space. Do not try to figure this out. Just keep moving forward. We got this. Nothing can stop what's coming. This is biblical. It's a process. I believe that everyone should be aware of the idea that things could be changing in a very quick moment. I think there will be a crash soon. There has to be a crash before D-class. So the stock market is poised to go down, and that will cause great panic among most people. You are the leaders of humanity, and you must keep your calm and be able to tell the others, it's just the matrix is going down, man. It's not the end of the world. We will have money. We will have what we need. You do not need to have fear on that. That's a matrix. That's a deep state ploy. That's the hypnotism. That's the special ops. That's the Mockingbird media, this MK Ultra that's convinced you that you can't survive if you don't have a fat bank account, and you'll never be able to pay off your credit cards, which you won't be able to do. It's by design. They designed it that way. So it's not a time to worry. It's a time to keep moving forward. Be like Nachshon, the ancestor of Mashiach, of King David. He just kept moving forward, and the sea split. We will have a splitting of the sea moment. In many ways, it's already happening. So just keep going forward. Do not look back. Keep a little bit of cash in your pocket. I would say if you have a few pieces of silver, it probably doesn't hurt. Have some food in your refrigerator. Make sure you have some, some backup supplies, little beans and rice if things go down. It may not go down like that. I'm sure the military will be in control. I don't think they're going to have people starving to death, but there's a very high likely that you will be at some point, and I don't know when, we will be sequestered in our structures, in our homes, and we want to be as comfortable as possible during that time. There will be a crash before the D-class, but the D-class is already in place. So the crash has to happen soon. It has to happen before JB leaves office. So I think things are coming to I believe, I can feel, and I'm getting messages. Nirmala, who sees sacred geometry, she's able to see things. She says that the planet is completely shifted, and we need to be prepared and ready. This is all good news. That's the main line. That's the main point of my broadcast. And if you're seeing people that are telling you the other, you may want to just change the channel. Do not get into the fear space. We don't need fear. We need to be calm, collected. We need to be able to help the others and explain to them that this is part of a long plan. Everything's under control. We got this, all right? So please like and subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell. Check out the show more below. I have all kinds of links, great health products, all kinds of Telegram channels. It's all down in the show more. Please join us in our live shows. We do it twice a day. I'm hoping to increase the viewers on this channel. God willing, we're going through some changes on the platform that will produce more peeps. So we have a lot to look forward to. May the force be with you. May God bless and protect you and keep you. Remember, the Lord is my shepherd. I shall not lack. There's no reason to do without. That's not God's way. That's the way of the evil ones of the deep state, the 13 bloodline families from the country near Rome that starts with a V. But they are on their way out. Most of them have been taken away already, but there are a lot of mid-level players that still don't know what's going down, and they've been blackmailed. So may the force be with you. May God bless and protect you. Keep a smile on your face. Keep positive energy around you. If you need to get negative, just do it in short spurts. Give yourself a little time. If you want to feel bad for 15 minutes and then get back up, man. Listen to some 428 music or 369 Tesla music. Just stay calm consciously. You can do this consciously. You don't have to. It doesn't take miracles. May the force be with you. But God bless you. Keep the smile on your face. And let's get out there and be there for our brothers and sisters and rock the world.